What is up, my dudes, and that one girl who just wants a little sugar? This is Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Let's kick that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we kick this one off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. New videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, just days. Let's do this. Let's get the other stuff out of the way. Want to save 10% on a Cardo communicator? Check my referral link down below. Want to support me in all my do-gooderness like these cool guys here? Boom! Then you should join the Brew Crew and go down to the coffee page down below. There you go. I'm stumbling. Want to know why I'm asking you for money? Well, next to those 10,000 Amazon affiliate links, there is a video explaining why. And, knowing is half the battle. So there you go. All right, so today we are leaving New Jersey, and in a mere 2.5 hours, or 157 miles, according to Google Maps, we will be going to the Pez Factory. So honestly, this video is probably going to be mostly for people who are just giant children like myself, or are just having some sort of like midlife crisis where they wish they were still 8 years old and eating candy out of random cartoon characters' throats. So yeah, hang out with me. There is some motorcycle stuff that's related to this that's pretty cool. So don't run away just yet. There's some motorcycle stuff tied to the Pez Factory. It's been said that the Pez Factory is one of those just straight up tourist traps, that there's like nothing crazy there or anything. And I do agree. I mean, it's not like you're going to like some sort of theme park. You're going to a place that is known for making little bricks of candy that you eat out of characters' throats. Now, with that being said, it's really only a tourist trap if for some reason you're expecting more than that. And well, I am not. Aside from, like I said, that little connection to like motorcycles that does exist there. Some of you already know what that is, some of you don't. So, whatever, let's do this. But yeah, let's hop on the highway and bang out 155 miles. Let's do it. So let me just say, last night's hotel was suspect at best. I will say the staff was incredibly nice. It was the Clarendon over in Jersey on like Laurel Hill or something. The hotel is tired. I mean, my room, I could have used a paint job. The drains were, I don't know, like definitely slow. And I looked down one of the drains, never looked down a hotel drain. It's pretty damn gross. But on the other hand, one of the reasons I originally chose the hotel is because they had that canopy like coming off the entrance and stuff like that. And when I look for hotels, I tend to look for those because I like to be able to like park my bike under that canopy so it's right up front, and it's not as much of a target for theft. I understand this is not a perfect thing, but it definitely helps, especially if you have an overnight clerk that works there. Then there's possibly that extra set of eyes, and there tends to be cameras and stuff towards the front of a hotel. So I pulled up to this one, I pulled under the canopy, I went in, I checked in, and I was like, hey, is it cool if I leave my bike there? And normally I'll pre-park my bike so they have an idea of what I'm asking for. And it's always like, furthest away from the hotel so cars can like still come in, drop their gear, pick people up, whatever. But it's out of the way, still under the canopy, and in eye shot of the front desk. The guy behind the counter is like, oh, no, that bike's too nice for that. Bring it right up to the windows, right up, park it right here. And I was like, all right, dude, thanks. And I parked, and I was still like trying to be conscious of where I was parking it. Like I didn't want to block anyone or block a walkway. And so I parked a little bit away from the building, and he comes out, I was like, no, you bring it right to the windows. And I was like, cool, dude, thanks. So if you're looking for a super bike-friendly hotel, that would definitely be a cool one to go to. Just know that it needs a refresher. Like somebody needs to fix that thing up hard. And then this morning when I woke up and I went to leave, there were like cops in like the lobby and stuff. I don't know what was going on. There's definitely a police presence around New Jersey. I guess that's just a New Jersey thing in general. But there were cops in the lobby and I'm like, okay. So I went outside and I'm loading up my bike. One of the cops comes out to talk to me and I'm like, oh geez, here we go. And when he came outside, he was like, now you know I can't let you go without checking this bike out. And I'm like, cool, man. He's looking at it, he's like, oh, it's such a beautiful bike. I was like, let me tell you, dude, when I saw you coming out of here, out that door, the first thing that went through my mind was like, shit, I didn't even have time to do hooligan shit, and you're already here. And he just kind of laughed about it. He looked at the bike for a bit, he's like, that's really nice, asked me where I was from. And he started to leave, and he's like, well, I'll see you later. I'm like, hopefully not. And he just kind of chuckled. He's like, I see what you did there. I'm like, yeah. So that's my hotel adventure for the morning. Now let's go get through traffic and all that other fun stuff. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I love New Jersey highways. Like 95 is where I'm at right now, I believe. They do not give a crap. Like, you better be doing at least 85 or 90 or they will murder you. I am so good with that. And it's also cool to watch like the planes take off and land right there. Whatever. I'm easily amused. Well then, welcome to Thunderdome, bitch. Or, well, just a GW bridge, but seriously, is there a big difference between the two? Here we go. Oh yeah, Pez Visitor Center, let's do it. What are you guys waiting for? Turn, go. Come on. Well, they make it easy to find at least. I have been here before and it was fun, so, well, fun for me because, again, I like sugar. It's been a little while though. I find it amusing that like really Pez is like all they do. Like they just make Pez. There isn't like some other candy they're also doing. And here we are. What's up, tourist trap? We are here to be trapped. Alright guys, well, let's go inside.
So it's not going right now, but the factory is actually right here, where they just start crushing out sugar left and right. Apparently they just use a mass amount of force to just pack in those little tiny bricks and make the Pez that we all enjoy. Bad. So yes, Pez even made it to American Choppers when this bike was made. Some of you may have actually saw the episode when it aired originally, but it's a thing, and part of that is they actually got their own Pez dispensers made and released limited quantities. So those are out there, and I did show them in this video. But here's the motorcycle related content for Pez. Now I'm gonna go load up on a ton of Pez to bring home. These old Pez dispensers are awesome. Another thing is, if you get a chance, I believe it's Netflix right now, they actually have a special. I'll pop it up right here once I remember what it was. Dude, in the 80s, went all like rogue commando or something and used to travel over to the UK and different countries like that and got Pez dispensers that weren't available in the US. And he was like, he set up his own like black market sort of thing, and it was incredibly popular to the point where it actually like ignited this huge like battle between him and Pez. It makes for a really good story, and it's actually a really interesting documentary to check out, so you should definitely watch.
Well, until next time, Pez. Man, I love coming here. Yeah, so Pez, basically they just take their sugar, their ingredients and all that, and they just put an insane amount of force on it to compact it down to those little bricks. And it's actually a pretty fascinating process. Unfortunately, anytime I've come here, which is, this is number 2, the factory isn't like running, which kind of makes me a little sad, but what are you going to do about it? I usually show up on the weekends. I'm sure they're working weekdays. The other thing, as I was mentioning before, like it's a Netflix special, I swear to God. I'm sure I already put it up on the screen or linked it down below. But it's this dude, like back in the 80s, he was flying out to these like random countries and doing these like back alley deals to buy like Pez dispensers that you could not get in the US. And he also got a few prototypes and stuff like that. And back in the day, like, you know, Pez collectors were just rabid. I mean, they would buy everything and anything. So this dude would like fill up duffel bags of like Pez dispensers and come back to the US and just start selling them in like flea markets and crap like that, and started making just boatload of money to the point where he's able to like pay off all of his bills, buy a house, all this stuff. I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you, but Pez got wind of him and were not amused by him or his entrepreneurship and went to war with this dude. It really is a pretty good documentary, especially if you're just kind of like chilling at home one day and you want to burn up a few hours. I highly recommend watching this one. And of course, the other thing is the Orange County Chopper stuff. So, you know, at the peak of Orange County choppers, every company was like knocking on their doors asking them to make some sort of themed chopper for them. And these are bikes that you're never gonna see on the road. Like, you know, these things will go to like trade shows or something like that. Probably rolled in because they all had like 1 gallon gas tanks. So good on you for being able to do 20 miles before you need to hit another gas station. So naturally Pez got in on it as well, and rightfully so. I mean, this Pez Factory is pretty much right over the border when you're coming from New York to Connecticut, and Orange County Choppers is in Orange County, New York. When the show first started, a lot of people actually thought they were in Orange County, California. Not a thing. So yeah, they got their own chopper made, and they keep it up there where sadly it never gets ridden, taken out, used, ride, or anything. And I don't know. It looks cool though. It's got that giant Darth Vader Pez dispenser on the front and all that stuff. So that was cool. And naturally, because Orange County Choppers was so popular at their peak, they got their own Pez dispensers as well. And Pez through the years, it's just kind of crazy how influential it's been, and how like widespread it is, and how acceptable it is. Like, there's a ton of cases, I don't even think I've got them all on camera, where it's just celebrities who have signed and autographed Pez dispensers, whether it be their likeness or a character they were voicing, or their favorite Pez dispenser in general. There's one I forgot to take pictures of. It's an entire case of like Elvis Pez dispenser heads, and it's just like 20 or 30 different people who autographed them. Some of them closely related, like they're musicians that played with Elvis and stuff like that. Others, they are obviously just huge fans of Elvis. Like, I think Alice Cooper was one of them. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It depends on how far down the nerdy hole you want to go, or, you know, just how much you want to eat a bunch of sugar. That being said, I also got myself a couple buckets of Pez. It's cool. They had these like little metal buckets, and then they just had that, like, the dispensers, and it's like, fill this up, $7. And I'm like, well, you know, I sure do love fresh Pez. All right. I'm sure I've just bored you all to tears. That's what I've got for this video, though. I am now heading home. I've got about 2.5 hours to go, another 166 miles. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you here. So, do you like Pez? Do you have any Pez dispensers? You know you have at least one. You do. You do. So, drop it in the comments down below. Which Pez dispensers do you have, and what's your favorite flavor? Because, let's be honest, we all have a favorite flavor. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Share this video with friends. Share it with family. Share it with that creepy in-law you know who's like, I like Pez because I pretend they're real people and I'm ripping open their throats to eat it. He loves this stuff, trust me. And I'll see you all on the flip side.